All right, this is the driver's side tail lamp assembly of a 1997 328 IS. I'm going to cover what bulbs go in this thing and where they go. If you get online to find the answer to it, you might get a quick response, or you might just get harassed by a bunch of people online to the point where you just don't care anymore. So I'm just going to give you the quick and easy way to do this. First of all, if you're changing these bulbs, there's a lot of videos on how to do that, or changing the tail lamp assemblies, I mean. It's just these 4 10mm nuts. Loosen those, remove the assembly from the car. It might feel like it's stuck. There's a rubber seal on the back of this that adheres to the car as the years go on, with all the heat and the grime and the soda that you left on your roof that spilt over the back of your car. So you might just have to get your fingers underneath the outside and kind of pry it loose. But those are the only 4 mechanical retentions on this piece. When you look at the back of the taillight, and well, as I mentioned, that's the driver's side, you'll see that you have the 5 receptacles and then you have the connection. First things first, if you're having any problems with your electrical, check this connection. That could solve the issue. A lot of times electrical issues are just a bad connection or a bad ground. If that connection's good though, and you don't believe that to be at fault, you're going to move on to the bulbs. You're probably going to only have to change 1 or 2 specific bulbs because somebody told you your tail light was out, your turn signal was out, or your brake light was out. So let's cover that real quick. Your turn signal is this one, the upper right-hand corner on this unit, or of course the upper left on the passenger side. It's directly behind the amber lens on here. Then you have your backup light, which is the clear lens. That's located right here. And then you have running and brake lights, which are these 3 at the bottom here. Now these are all 3 different bulbs, so we'll get into that real quick. But I'm going to tell you which ones you need right now, bulb-wise. The 5007, the 7528, and the 7506. Now, here's an easy way to remember this. The 7506 is the black ones you see here. The 5007 is this gray one. And the 7528 is this white, maybe it was white when it was new, now it's just kind of a faded off-color plastic. This is the only one that if you remove it, you'll see more than 2 connectors on it. And that's because this is a dual filament bulb. See if I can get in here. Focus, new camera. You can see the 2 filaments in there. That is the only dual filament bulb that goes in this assembly. All the other ones are single filament. So, 7506, 7506, 7506, 5007, 7528. Easy enough. Now, here's the deal. You're probably having a problem with these because they're stuck. I actually had to replace a couple of these because I felt they were bad. The easiest way to get these out is to gently push inward and turn counterclockwise. Then pull the bulb out. The bulb also attaches by going in and turning. You'll see little channels inside it, maybe we can see those, that the pins on the bulb actually go into. You insert those in, push all the way down, rotate, and place in. Now these only go in one way. When I got mine was broken because the previous owner didn't understand that. They're not going to seat until they are in their correct spot. So you might have to fiddle with it, especially if it's dark, but eventually it's going to fall in. That's not right. Or you might have to look. There we go. And you'll feel it seat, it's straight in, and you're going to rotate clockwise to lock it into place. Be very careful. You can put these in wrong, and when you go to pull them out, they're going to break. You can also have a look inside there. You can see where they line up, but they are only going to go in one way. Once you've replaced all these bulbs, everything should work correctly. A note, use those numbers, those bulb numbers, 5007, 7506, and 7528. You can use different bulbs, but these systems are only set up for certain wattages. So even though the bulb fits, it doesn't mean it's going to be the correct bulb. The other side of my car was fried because it had the wrong bulb placed in it at some point. So just make sure you use the proper wattages.